The Yao Mun are an ethnic group that migrated into Laos within the last 200 years. It is estimated that there are roughly 10,000 Mun living in Laos today, with larger and more diverse populations in northern Vietnam and southern China. In Laos, there are two different subgroups, Kim Di Mun and Kim Dieng Mun. The Kim Di Mun are also known as Leuay, meaning Lao of the Streams, a name given to them by the Lao government after 1975 to refer to their preferred eco-niche. Kim Di Mun villages are usually situated near water and valleys and high plateaus, where they have traditionally cultivated white rice. This is Ban Hong Leuay, in Luang Namtha province, northern Laos. The Mun are one of the few ethnic groups in Laos practicing Taoism, a Chinese religion which they adopted in the 13th century and brought with them when they moved down to Indochina. Here we see a double ordination of Dang Keng Dai, age 16, and his younger brother, Dang Keng Dat, aged 14, which took place on January 2nd to 6th, 2009. They are the two sons of Dang Dao Ge, a rubber farmer in Ban Hong Leuay. Traditionally, every male member of a community should be initiated to Taoist practices by being ordained, though this is not always possible due to the heavy financial burden of one ceremony. A Yao Mun ordination is a long religious process during which the postulants experience the gestation of an unborn child before emerging from the womb of Taoist heavenly patriarchs. They are then ordained as disciples of this special branch of the Tao tradition. This is an exhausting process for the presiding priests, various attending assistants, and the initiates themselves. The 6-day ceremony is maintained on a 24-hour basis, with only short periods of rest. Here, the boys are being served a simple meal devoid of meat in seclusion, while the others eat outside. A great deal of preparation is needed before a Taoist ritual, particularly the writing of petitions or memorials to the gods in Chinese calligraphy. These are written on bamboo paper that has been made by the women. This is one of the most important contributions a Mun woman makes to Taoist rituals. They use large frames of undyed cotton that have been stretched onto a frame of bamboo. Here, using a calabash, a Kimdi Mun woman is pouring a pulp of boiled and pounded young bamboo shoots onto a screen. Care is taken to evenly distribute the pulp to ensure a uniformly thick paper. The screens are then laid out in the sun. Once the paper is very dry, usually after 2 to 3 days, it is peeled off by hand in one large sheet. Paper can be said to be the most important material of the Yao religion. It is used to make books on which rituals are copied, to make streamers for the dead, to decorate altars, and so on. Its ritual value lies in the fact that it can be burned, and so exchanged with the spirit part of the phenomenal world. Here, a new altar is being prepared using colored and bamboo paper. Unfortunately, the family of the two ordinates, as well as all the Mun households in this village, sold their paintings of the gods a few years ago. Only the elders keep a vague memory of these paintings, which are traditionally supposed to be the seats of the gods when they are invited to witness such a ritual. The paintings are replaced by inscriptions of the gods' names in Chinese characters on slips of paper which are stitched to a large paper screen. This altar represents the VIP stand, where all the attending deities of the pantheon are now gathered. This systematic loss of ritual artifacts is common in Yao villages of northern Laos. Traders and foreign collectors are keen to buy the paintings, carvings, and costumes, which are works of art in their own right, and take them out of the country. Unfortunately, in most cases, no one with the skills and knowledge to reproduce these objects remains. Nevertheless, the Yao Mun have adapted and adjusted by using simple substitutes, thereby continuing the practice of Taoist rituals, if not their splendor. Ceremonies often feature the impersonation of mythical figures as part of the Meishan doctrine of the Yao Mun. Here, a hooded and antlered figure with a sizable phallus represents the Yao ancestor. Many local residents have turned out to view this performance, for whom it is both a spectacle and a tutorial in their traditions. The elaborate detail and attractiveness of Taoist rituals plays a role in convincing and confirming the Yao of their significance. When the ordination is finished, the altar is disassembled, the robes folded, and the books covered and stored. The priests and their assistants return home after an intense 6-day experience. They will usually be given a portion of the sacrificed meat, and for the more senior of the priests, some form of payment. Taoist rituals play an important role in the worldview and traditions of the Kim Di Moon, their modifications and evolution signifying the greater changes the community and its members are going through. However, we see in this ritual, and through the few but certain examples of a younger generation taking up the practice, that Taoism among the Yao is a living religion that still resonates for their identity.